We appreciate you being here. And if you are ending your day with us, thank you also. And we hope that you've had a great day. So today I want to talk about something that we use for so many of our clients. And it's this untapped resource that very few people are using. Let me back this up. Very few people are using correctly. And it's called Every Door Direct Mail. Now, if you've not heard of Every Door Direct Mail, I'll explain pretty much what you do. You pick a route, a mail route, and your mail piece goes to every address on that mail route. So this type of marketing is perfect for really any businesses that are geographically based, which would be, some examples would be retail. And again, I know right now, a lot of retail with everything going on is online. However, your low-hanging fruit, the people who already know about you, if you have e-commerce set up on your website, they are within a certain geographic radius, typically, if you are a brick and mortar standard. Restaurants, attorneys, realtors, contractors, home services, lawn services, medical professionals, which include health clinics and hospitals, auto dealerships, dry cleaners. Again, the list could go on and on, but if you are a geographically based business and if you are not taking advantage of Every Door Direct Mail, we need to talk. It is incredibly cost efficient. Postage on an Every Door Direct Mail piece is around like 19 cents a piece, which is a significant savings off over a standard mailing rate. There are certain dimensions. The minimum size, and I'm going off of memory, the minimum size, I believe, is 10.5 inches long by 6 1/8 inches tall. And the largest it can be is, I think, 15 inches long by 12 inches high. So some standard sizes that people use a lot, and this would be a 6 1/4 by 9-inch postcard or a 6 by 11 postcard. Again, when you're doing a mail piece, you want to get people's attention. And you also want to have a call to action, not just, oh, hi, here's a pretty postcard. Okay, that's wonderful. But what action do you want people to take from receiving that? Do you want them to visit your website? Give them incentive to do so. Do you want them to make a purchase? Give them an incentive to make a purchase. Again, giving them that call to action of what step you want them to take, and a good and handy way to measure your metrics on how an Every Door Direct Mail campaign works is if you offer a coupon code specific to that mail route. So what that means is you could do several small print runs, which are not very expensive, and have them that you have a different code for a coupon code, a reservation code, whatever you are encouraging people to do, or set up a Google phone number and have a different Google phone number for each one. And that could be if you're like a lawyer or a medical office, something that you can then go back and track. Okay, we spent X on this mailing, but we got Y number of leads. You will find if you are a geographically based business, when you do a mail campaign correctly, your overall cost per acquisition will be lower than if you do digital only ads. Now, I'm not cautioning against digital only ads. We do a ton of digital ads, whether it's on social media, whether it's in search, whether it's on YouTube. We do a lot of digital ads. And so we never encourage a business to do one over the other. It's not advisable to put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak, and to only use one platform. But every door direct mail is a fantastic way to maximize your marketing budget. Quantities under 5,000, I'm going off of memory, can be dropped at your local post office. Now, we do recommend calling and coordinating to make sure that that post office does accept them at that location. Most do, but again, it can vary. But every door direct mail is an incredibly cost-efficient way to hit that target audience. And I know that in our Facebook group, which we're streaming this to live, we have several realtors. If you are not using every door direct mail, I would highly recommend that it might be a very good avenue, especially if you have, say, a larger neighborhood that would be part of a mail route that you just sold a house in. How awesome would it be to just do a mailing to the neighborhood saying, hey, if you're thinking of selling, we just sold house 1234, we just sold 1234 Main Street. We know this neighborhood, we know this area. We would love to talk with you if you're considering selling your house. Too easy. And give them a simple call to action and an email address they can contact, a phone number, and then please actually answer that phone number or that email. If you are a restaurant and you're seeing that you're having a ton of deliveries in a certain area, would it not be more efficient to ramp up your marketing in that area to really get that when you're having your delivery drivers, if you have in-house delivery drivers, that they can just go and stop at maybe 3 or 4 houses versus 1 house? You then get a much more efficient return on your investment. Again, another benefit of every door direct mail is you are not having to compile a mailing list. You're not having to purchase a mailing list. That can be one of the most, other than obviously the postage, can be a very costly portion of any mailing, is obtaining the mailing list and processing it, deduping it. Again, obviously postage is going to be your bigger factor. And with every door direct mail, you lower the cost of your postage because the mail carrier is already going on that route. So they lower your rate. Again, if you are a geographically based business, now this is not perfect for all businesses. If you are e-commerce only, you have no brick and mortar, people order from all over the world, then my suggestion would be to do a mailing to your audience. And you should at all times have a mailing list. And again, a lot of marketers now undervalue the good a well-planned and well-executed mailing can do. When it is done correctly and done in conjunction with other marketing, mail campaigns can work. Now, again, if you are not a geographically based business, every door direct mail may not be the best hit for you. But other mailings can be very beneficial. We have one of our e-commerce clients that is based actually out of Texas, which if you are watching from Texas, please stay warm. Y'all are getting crazy weather. Anyway, but they're based out of Texas and their clientele is predominantly in the US and Canada. And they when they were talking to us, we do their digital, and they're like, we really want to reach out to our customers a different way. What would you recommend? Like, we do, obviously we do email campaigns, but it's so easy to click off of an email. What would you recommend? I was like, well, you have your mailing list. Let's do a quarterly mailing. And we do a quarterly trifold brochure mailing. It's not anything that is super fancy or formal, but it is a way that once a quarter they can reach out to their audience who has already purchased. These are people who know the brand. They've already converted, and reignite that. And usually the return on our spend, our return on investment is very, very good. Would highly recommend any business to look at targeted mailings, whether it's an every door direct mail. And for those who are interested in learning more about every door direct mail, we will be having a free masterclass in my Facebook group. Now, so just as a note, in the it's a, again, free Facebook group. It's Practical Marketing for Business Owners. It's on Facebook. I'll pop the link after we're done here. I'll pop the link in the description. But feel free to come on in, sign up, and again, free masterclass. I'm only doing it in the Facebook group just because it gives that it can be more interactive and we can answer questions versus where if I live stream it to all the platforms, it's typically not as interactive. So if you haven't already join the free Facebook group, Practical Marketing for Business Owners. And again, we touch primarily on marketing ideas, best practices that you can employ immediately. And yes, Emily, every door direct mail works. Emily is like me and is one of the marketers who we really like to integrate traditional and emerging digital. Digital used to be emerging, but traditional, digital, and emerging marketing together to create a comprehensive and holistic marketing strategy. All right, feel free to join the group. I'll pop the link in the description, and I hope that y'all have an amazing day. And if you have any questions on Every Door Direct Mail, send us a message. Join the free Facebook group and come on in for our masterclass on how to execute an Every Door Direct Mail campaign that works. All right, y'all, have a great Tuesday.